Howdy folks, welcome back to Derail Valley. Like we got a little bit of rain happening. And it's been a while since I played. Let me check. So that is, yeah, that's east. Thought it was. So it's morning time. And we're down here at the harbor. And if you've been watching my videos on YouTube, this is basically right after the last video. So we've come down here to the harbor. And we'll probably do some shunting and we'll see what kind of money we can make. We're doing pretty well. Got 129 grand in the wallet there. All kinds of shunting jobs. So let's kind of take a look and see what we got there. Just throw all the shunting stuff down. A little bit of you. Hey James, how's it going? Good morning to you. Just after 6 p.m. here in the great state of Missouri, US of A. Hey Stuart, how's it going? So, what do we got here? Actually, whoa. That's a decent chunk of change right there. The DH4 could easily handle that. Probably get that out of here with the DE2 if we wanted to. That is Hazmat 2, though. I don't think I have Hazmat 2. Now that I think about it. I think I've just got Hazmat 1. I keep wanting to scroll on this. And it actually works. No, I don't have the Hazmat 2. That's really expensive. Okay. Yeah, that's why that's paying so well. Because it's huge. 330 tons. It's only 7 cars. Let's go into goods factory. It's also going to goods factory. Could combine those, but I think we'll do some shunting to get started. You're on time. I know. I actually gave a little over, about an hour's heads up. I got this scheduled. And I totally forgot my family wasn't going to be gone tonight. So yeah, I don't know how long I can stream. We'll see how it goes. How's it going, IH? Is that IHAS22? International Harvester Association 22. That's what I'm going to go with. All right, what we got here? Holy cow. That is that's a Hazmat 1. Do I have long 2? Don't remember. Can't print a summary, huh? I do have train links too. Nice. Okay, let's go do this one. That'll be a nice little chunk of change. Let's shuffling some stuff around for the oil well north. Let's go find that guy. That's the wrong key. Hey, William King. Greetings from Ireland. Cool. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying it, and welcome. Greetings from Missouri, USA. Though I do have a lot of Irish ancestry. We've been over here since about early 1700s. So I'm sure everybody back in the home country's forgotten all about us. You got a D2 over there. I guess I could grab that. I wonder if this is over at sea. Because that's like the oil type stuff. Let's go look over here. No, there's no oil stuff on the oil tracks. Okay. Take a bath? Yeah! Alright, let's go look over in the big yard. Oh, I think I see it. You are on FH90. No, you're an SU-38. Harbor SU. That probably means something. I need to start learning this stuff. HB is obviously going to be harbor. That's a 24. So it's not either one of those tanker trains. Probably not off to this stream. You're not the first person to tell me that my voice is so relaxing I put him to sleep. That's okay. You go right ahead. You probably need the rest. Here's some more tankers. SU-38. There it is. So it's already here, ready to get unloaded, or... I wonder if we have to take it to the sea track to get unloaded, because that's where the oil stuff is. Alrighty, well, let's line up some switches. We'll go grab an engine. We'll turn in this form here, and we'll get to work. Alright, we're lined up into the track. Not lined up that track. And we got a little DE2 right over here. I think that'll do the job. Clunk. He's facing the wrong way, but that doesn't really matter that much. Oh yeah. It's been a while, folks, and it's been a long day at work too. Crazy day at work. It seems really loud. How's the volume on stream? Is it all good? I can turn my headphones down a little bit. And cranked up for normal. That off. Away we go. Shunt unload and shunt load. That could be Crazy Boy. Crazy Boy done. Hopefully don't get too crazy. A little crazy is okay. Yeah, the check-in's right there, so this should be no problem. Gives us an hour and a half, so we're good. Now let's let her ease to a stop here. We'll turn this in. Be all ready to go. Volume's good, Stuart says, and I has as well. All right, cool, thanks. I just turned my headphones down, so I'm good. You guys are good, then we're all good. All right, we need to unload. So we're taking them over to C3. That's what I thought. And then we're putting some on C1 and a couple back over here on G. All right, sounds good. Game is louder than my voice. It is a pretty loud game. But if anybody has trouble hearing me over the game, just let me know. I can always adjust the level. I need to get a new mic stand too. This thing is getting old and droopy. A little hot there, Chief. Alright, looks like that'll work. Set and centered. Hey Colin, welcome. Hooked up. Beautiful. And here we go. haven't moved tankers before. Because I never had the hazmat license. That's cool, both of the hand wheels turn. I never messed with this lever. I guess that's a way to like dump the air on the car. Is that for like the triple valve maybe? I haven't really looked too much into the air brake system. I think we're good. Not sure why that's making so much noise. Alrighty, we're headed over to C3. So it is a little loud. Let me double check. Sometimes these settings get changed. I swear I had that music off. We turned the game down to 30. I thought I had that on 30 and that on 0. Could be wrong. Let me know how that is. We'll play around with it. Alright, revoice. Everything is off. We got no blinky lights. Tug for all you're worth, little D, too. Then we'll want to run through the Y and then push these into the C yard. I get too carried away here. Warm. Wish there was an indicator on here for like what notch you were in. That'd be super helpful. But you can kind of get used to the RPM range. You're a lot better now, James. All right, good to know. Feedback is always welcome. I sat here. I used to stream on Twitch. I streamed on Twitch for about 10 years before I started streaming over here. And I streamed one time for like 45 minutes before somebody told me my mic was muted. Or was it the game sound? One of the two. I can't remember which. The guys, what are you doing? Just sitting there with. It might have been the game sound because I think they could hear me. Just, you gotta tell me these things. Alright, so we want that guy switch back. Then we're gonna want to come through the Y. Better now? Alright. Acclamations all around. And then it looks like the Y switch is already lined to go straight through, so. Yeah, pull back through there. If you're not familiar with the station, we're basically pulling here out of G. We're going to pull back through this Y, and then we're going to push into C. We can pull back out of C, then we'll be set to leave some at C and bring a couple back over to here to G. So that is the plan. Check. Yeah, we're set to run back through the Y like I want to do. Great. Look at all them tank cars. We can actually just coast now. We've got 16, 17 kilometers an hour. Pretty good sized train for this game. We're just starting to get into some longer trains. Nothing like the, 100-car monsters on Run 8. This is more of a short line kind of operation. So we need to get the whole train past this switch, and then we're going to push in there to C. We're pushing into C3L. A C3 from the north? Be the right-hand track. Pair that up in case we need it. Okay, so that's the switch. We're about halfway past the switch now. How eager are you going to be to slow down? Oh yeah, no troubles. We're good. It is not multiplayer, no. And I don't know that there are any plans to make it multiplayer, but I haven't kept up on all the latest game news. People that don't program might not understand what a huge deal multiplayer is. Like, it makes it exponentially more difficult if something is multiplayer. And you kind of need to design your game from the get-go. It's going to be multiplayer. There's a lot of design decisions that'll need to be made differently if it's, you know, just a single-player game versus multiplayer. All right, we are past the thingy. I think they call those a switch. There we go. That'll get us into C yard. But I'm not going to be able to see. I don't think I'll be able to see where the switch is for track 3. Always helps if you got your reverser in a gear. But is this not even ramp up the engine if the reverser's not engaged? Oh, it does. It just doesn't make nearly as much noise. Okay. So we might have to run up there with the remote. See the right switch. Make sure we're getting into switch or track 3. Bring it down to notch 1, and we'll just run over here. Yeah, it's a lot of fun, James. It's really well done. I've had my eye on this for a long time, but I wasn't really interested in it that much until the simulator update. Because I'm more of a simulator guy. It was a little too arcadey for my taste, but I enjoyed watching like Squirrel and Kernel Failure and people like that play it. But now with the simulator update, this is my jam now. Right up my alley. And we're already lined up for 3, so that's good news. It's a gorgeous game too. Hey Eric, yep, we got the remote right here paired up, ready to go. Truck's doing a little hunting. I really noticed that before. Plenty fast enough, so I'm off the throttle there. So we could let this thing charge. It's got plenty of battery though, so we're fine. You? Oh, nope. Oh, you can. Okay, I was gonna see. Can you get up on here? This seems safe. Got some really nice sounds to it. Those ties and rail joints and everything creaking away. It's really hard to tell what notch you're in using this thing. Get her up to about 10K, and then we'll bring her back down. Go. Hey Cody, it's going all right. Friday, I'm hopefully done with work, and we're playing with trains, so can't really complain too much. Hope you're doing well. A lot of cars, but it looks like we got a lot of track too, so I think we're all good. YouTube medical officer. I'm doing all right, man. Welcome. We're down here at the harbor making some cash. Should pay pretty well. They're very generous with the time allotment, too. And I thought maybe the quicker you got it done, excuse me, the more bonus you got. But somebody in the comment was saying that it doesn't matter. If you finish the time, you always get a 50% bonus. So, I don't know if that's correct or not, but YouTube comments never lie, right? You open the windows on here? I know some locos. The DS4, you can open the window. Just pretend like the window's open and I stuck my head out. Alright, we're here. Oh boy, is that going to count? That might not actually count. Let's make sure the coupler's the head. Well, I guess let's throw a handbrake on. We'll see. Is this going to count? I assume there's a thingy down here somewhere. Where's the thingy? There's the thingy. Cutting down trees all weekend. Oh, nice. I've not been to North Dakota, but I hear it's beautiful up there. Unloading methane. Train fully unloaded. Alright, I guess we're good enough. Close enough for government work. That's what they say. You hear Shane's theme song going on in the background. Money, money, money. Yeah, making some money. Alright, now some of these go to C1, which is the other track. So everything except 267 and 371. Let's double check which end of the train that is. You're 518, so that's got to be the other end of the train. They always block these correctly, so. Uh-oh. I take that back. They almost always block these correctly. It's the first time it's not been blocked that way. So we got to pull these two cars out. Interesting. Oh, 518. Oh, I didn't see that third page. Okay, we are good. We're good. The barren wasteland in the wintertime. Guess if you like snow, you're good to go. Hey Brian, how's it going? Glad you could make it. Alright, all the brake-like devices off. Now we don't need to give it any juice till we're down here. Oh yeah, I put the handbrake on. Yeah, you can do this all from external view, which I do sometimes, but right now I feel like running around doing everything by hand. It's always nice when you have options in a game. Alright, brakes are released. It is like really hard to use. I should just use the keyboard. It's hard to give a quick blast on it. Alrighty, so we're just going to back out the way we came, and then we got to stick most of the train over here on the number 1 track. Just double check that. It was was C1, right? Yeah, C1. Yeah, I prefer the cold too. Unfortunately, I live in Missouri. I think the heat index was like 110, 115 today. Luckily, I don't have to work outside. It's a lot easier to pull now for some reason. Imagine that. So we need to get back past a switch right over there that you can't hardly see. So we might want to hop out and use the remote. Remote is still linked up. Excellent. Bebop over here. Yeah, we've got to get past this switch and we'll back in. I think it's that switch. Or is it this? No, it's the switch over here. Okay, reverser. Needs to go forward because we're running backwards. Yeah, it's too hot for that kind of work, Cody. I used to do like roofing and construction out in this heat. It is brutal. That's when I was young, lad, though. I'd probably die now. Nothing like being up on a hot shingle roof when it's 100 in the shade. You have to constantly drink water so you don't die. Good times. It builds character, from what I'm told. So everything but the last, or the first, you know, which direction you're looking. Everything but 3 cars goes in here. Bringing her on back. I think we might need a little bit of... A lot of losing a lot of speed for some reason. Doing some timber framing. Now, is that when you're like building something out of logs? Or are you actually sawing it down to like big timbers? Alright, so that blue car is the last one. Apparently I can walk at 8 kilometers an hour. Alright, that'll do. Oh, we're doing the big, like, 12 by 12 timbers. Nice. I used to build houses with my dad when I was growing up. Been there, done that. Not really good enough at carpentry to have any desire to make a living at it. Enough that I've, like, finished my basement and I built a deck and stuff like that. I would not want to have to do it for a living. Okay, 3 cars ready to pull off. Hey, Kraken Gamer, welcome. Yeah, it was a big old train. It was really heavy before we unloaded it. So we got 371 here on the end. 371 and 267 go to G. Both those go to G. All right, G2 and G7. So we need to head back over to G. $267, 371. It's those two. G2. Now G is, yeah, that's the one next to the docks. Very cool. Just double checking I knew where I was going. Mainly do some sighting. The only sighting I ever really did was the vinyl sighting. Going to do realistically keep crashing your drains, Kraken? I don't know, maybe, are you going too fast, or? I don't know. Now, luckily, I've got a lot of experience running trains in other games. So this was kind of just a natural thing. Hey, Pep Z. Yeah, if you just watched the last episode, we're down here at the harbor, picking up where that episode left off, and we're just doing some shunting right now. We haven't missed a whole lot. We pulled a big heavy string of these tanker cars over here, and we dropped some off at sea. We're taking the other three. We drop those off over here at the G yard, and we'll go turn in the job and pick up something else. Oh yeah, the DM3 I heard is a handful. I want to try that at some point, but I skipped that, went right to the DH4. So we should be lined up to go back in the G yard, right? Yeah, I can see the little symbol there. That'll get us back over too, because we came from G, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we came from G5, so we're going right back to where we started. So we need to put these into 2. Have I ever thought of starting my own business? I did. I did start my own business right out of college. I ran a computer store, did everything from website hosting to computer repair. Did that for about 4 years right out of college. Then I met Mrs. Kerbo and moved down to the big city, and the rest is history. Alright, let's head on up there and find out where G2 is. Whoa! It's not inside that building, I'm pretty sure. The G2 is right there. So we just need to throw this switch. Should be good. Hey Pepsi, I'm glad you could catch this live. I don't stream on any kind of regular basis, unfortunately, but I stream when I can just for funsies. Hey, another Irish person. How's it going, John Paul? Welcome. I don't know. I wouldn't rule out Farming Simulator, but I don't really have any desire to play it right now. If I was doing this full-time, I would probably have a Farm Sim series going, but I don't. I have a full-time career, and this is just for fun. I kind of make some videos here and there when I get time. I have a ton of games I'd like to be playing. Not enough time, but I would imagine at some point I'll go back to Farming Simulator. Did the company perform well? Not really. I was not a very good businessman. I didn't charge enough. I had a really good, loyal customer base, but I wasn't charging enough, and yeah, we were kind of breaking even. And it was just me too. It was just sole proprietorship. It's so much of a headache. Even back then, it was so much of a headache to have employees. I didn't want to mess with it. Cody, I stream over here on YouTube now. I used to stream on Twitch for about 10 years, and then I did YouTube videos. But this year, I decided to switch everything over to YouTube. Just do it all here. Instead of having to split audience all the time. Alright, let's double check. We got 267 and 361. Not this car. Alright, cool. Then this guy goes on G5? G7. Never get notifications on YouTube? Yeah, I don't know how that works. It works for some people, it doesn't work for other people. I don't know if you need the little bell on, or... I don't know for sure. I know Twitch was always hit or miss with notifications, too. So I think most of my regular Twitch peeps found me over here, but I'm sure some people are like, where the hell did Kerbo go? But I like streaming on YouTube. It's better for me. We can just use the independent. We're running pretty light. Let's go get the switches lined up. So we need this guy. Let's say it was G7, right? We need to go straight on through. Yeah, G7. We need to go to that outside track right there. What's the FPS performance? Good, I guess. I haven't really paid any attention. I had this on for Arma earlier. I'm getting 70. I think I've got everything cranked up as high as it'll go. 60 to 70. Runs smooth for me, and all my system specs are over on the About page of my channel. But I've got a 2080 Ti, an i9 9900K, I think, and 64 gigs of RAM. So it's still a good system. It's not state of the art, but it's a pretty beefy system. So I've got a flat car up there. I don't want to shove in here too hard. There's already a flat car on G7. Oh, you like the DayZ stuff, Pepsi? Awesome. Yeah, I had a lot of fun on DayZ. No real desire to ever play DayZ again. After thousands of hours. I got my fill. Scum is my survival game go-to now. I want to play some survival game. We need to couple that flat car or not, so we're gonna not. We'll stick it on this track. We'll be back cracking. All right, man. We'll be here for a while. Let's see. Let's go ahead and turn off the air. And I think we can go turn this in now. Sprint over towards the green light. Whoa, went a little too far. I think we're done. Ta-da! Nice. It's a good little chunk of change there. 53 grand. Just for shuffling some cars around. Up to 182,000. Nice. What else you got for me? That was definitely the big high pay. Well, here we go. Load and prepare a train with nitrogen for departure. 363 tons. That's kind of pushing the limits of the DE2. Oh, that's hazmat too. We can't do that one. Never mind. What else we got here? This one is... That's just hazmat 1. That's another methane one. That's SU-24. We could do that. It gives us an hour. That should be plenty of time. 420 tons, you say? They really felt like adventures. Yeah, I mean, that's how I like to play DayZ. Just kind of hop in and see what happens. Yeah, I've got a bunch of Scum content if you want to check it out, Pepsi. It's all organized by playlist, like all my series. Let's do this one. So that's over on the E yard. It's going to be kind of pushing it for a D too, but we'll see what we can do. You have your Wheaties this morning, little guy? So the E yard is the big one over there next to the mountain. Yeah, I got some nitrogen. He's up there, big dog. You're flying. I will say though, Pepsi, if they ever add back in bows to DayZ, I'll go play it again for a little bit, just for nostalgia. I used to love to craft a bow and craft some arrows and just go clear out towns. Clear them out of the zombies. Or the infected. Always wondered if that's why Brian Hicks blocked me on Twitter, because I kept asking about bows. Love me some bows. Alright, we can switch you, and then we're going to E9. It's probably going to be the furthest track. One of the furthest tracks, anyway. Oh, I'm sure there's a second one around here somewhere, but I kind of like to push the limits and see what we can do. I can always grab the DH4 if we can't pull it. Which one of these is 9? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Looks like it's going to be over on that side. Get the right keys pushed here. So 7, 8 is the one right after that one. It's 9. Oh, there it is. It's back in there. Oh, crap. What happened? Oh, what were those doing out on the switch? I don't remember delivering those. Well, crap, we might have just busted our engine. That sounded painful. Yeah, these guys are like drifting. The handbrake is on. What? Why are those doing out past the switch? Just 4 containers. Yeah, I don't know. The handbrake's on. See? I can turn it off. Huh. Well, that's a bummer. Does it sell the ooh, crap. Yeah, we did some damage. Ouch. Nope, I didn't forget the handbrake. Handbrake is on. Well, let's move those out of the way before we bring a whole bunch of cars coming down through here. Scrape past here. I'm gonna chalk that up to a game bug. And I wouldn't have left them past the sign either. So I don't know what's going on with that. Let's give him a little push. I suppose, maybe it sets the handbrake when you load in? Like maybe I don't remember if I dropped off those cars or not. I suppose it's possible I dropped them off. No, because you have to set the handbrake to turn the job in. So I couldn't have left them there. I don't know. I want to say glitch. That handbrake is definitely on. So I'm just going to push on these. There now. Oh, they're free rolling, even though the heck is going on here? They rolled for quite a ways. I don't know. We'll put another handbrake on. Yeah, we only took less than 10% damage. So it was a nice little crunch sound. Cody, you got Space Engineers? Yeah, it could be confusing at first, for sure. I've played a lot of Space Engineers, though, so I'm used to it. Go check out Splitsy on YouTube. He's got some good, like, how to get started in Space Engineers videos. Great YouTuber for Space Engineers. Splitsy, if you haven't heard of him. S-P-L-I-T-S-I-E. Splitsy. Alright, let's try this again with less running into stuff. What'd you miss, Kraken? Yeah, we were coming in here. For some reason, I didn't notice that cut of cars had drifted down here. The handbrake was on, so I don't know how that happened unless it was just a glitch. Maybe it spawned them in the wrong spot. I don't know. So we did about 9% damage, 8 or 9% damage to the engine, crunching into those. Now we're picking up this methane down here. I think it was methane. Yep, another methane train. They pay really well once you get that Hazmat 1 license. Also taking those over to C3. Hope there's enough room over there. Hey, thanks, Dave. I assume that's a Splitsy video. I don't see a preview. All I see is a link. Dave, best mod ever. I had to import him from Twitch. He was my mod over there, too. You're subscribed? Cool. Yeah, Splitsy's my go-to for anything Space Engineers related. He's got some really good series, too. Yeah, he does really good builds, unlike me. My stuff's functional, but it always looks like crap. Why isn't the needle coming down? Pull! Okay, chat, I'm gonna need everybody pedaling. Everybody pedaling, even you in the back. Everybody's got to pedal so we can get this thing out of here. What was it 360 tons? 420 tons. Wait a minute. I just said 360 when I picked up the job. That might have been that other one I couldn't take. I think we have the right train. Pulling out of E9, that's where it said to get it. Yeah, we're good. Maximum power. See, it's not doing too bad. Might be slightly downgraded here. We're for sure level. No way we'd pull this out of the harbor. Well, we'd pull it a little way out of the harbor. And then we'd stall out about right there. Alrighty, same deal as before. We just need to pull back past the Y. And we'll shove in over there on the C tracks. Going to C3. We're dropping some off at G6. We need to leave 2 at C, so we gotta remember that. Leave that page there. Up to 20, we can just coast. You got wreckage all over the place. I'm probably going to jinx myself by saying this, but so far I haven't derailed yet in Derail Valley. So I might be playing it wrong. So we're going down there. If you weren't here before... Oh, they've moved. It moved them. Interesting. Does it just magically do that while you're not looking? Oh no, that whole train was there before. We just added to it. I think. Just about there. Yeah, that'll do. By just really hitting the little icon thingy. I don't know what that does. Like, I've seen that when I'm watching YouTube streams. Does it do anything other than just make animated things on the chat? I see the little party hat thing going off. Dark, I guess because it's towards night already. I need to get the pocket watch. Actually, the pocket watch is just a stopwatch, isn't it? It doesn't tell you the time. I think somebody told me that. let's pop over here with our remote. So we need to switch to this one. Yeah, I forgot. There wasn't already a train there. There was already a train there. Never mind. I was thinking it added some. We're good. What is it, Brian? Oh, somebody was clicking the little chat thingy. On chat, there's like a little heart, and you can pick which emote thingy to send off. I saw a whole bunch of them going off out of the corner of my eye. Yeah, I've got the lantern somewhere. There it is. Get our lantern. Let's get our lighter too. Need that to light the lantern. Oh, is you, Cody? Party time! I wasn't sure what that does, except it just makes little thingies go up on the chat window. There we go. We'll just swing aboard. A little rain. I really like the rain effects. Are really good. The whole game is good, just graphically. Hey, Alan. Welcome. Made several comments about the engine sound. Yeah, I think I turned it down too far. I had another comment saying that they couldn't hear very good. The DH4 is really loud. So I turned it down in post. I think I turned it down too much. Sorry about that. Don't blow up the wagon. I'm trying not to. How's it going, Anderson? Alright, do we... Actually, somebody told me you don't need the handbrake to unload, so let's test the... Oops. Let's test that theory. Unload. Okay, you don't. Alright, cool. You just need the handbrake when you're turning in the job. They were correct. Thanks, YouTube comments. Pausing a moment here to admire the beauty of this game. This is a good looking game. I left them well clear of the switch. Really? I'll have to check that, because I didn't think you could turn them in if you were not in the right spot. Maybe it was my fault. I left him there. I think it was last weekend when I recorded that, so it's been a while. Had to get it. That's what she said in there. Alright, so we're pulling these out, and we need to stick 638 and 991 on C1. So I assume those are at the end of the train. But we can confirm that. Let's make sure we're still linked up. And we'll swing down here. Take a look as she rolls by. We're looking for what now? 991 or 638? I assume we're at the end of the train. Uh-oh. Nightbot did not like Cody. What did you do, Cody? That's not the cars I was expecting. Are they at this end? Oh, you piece of junk game. Yeah, so I need to pull back in there. If only I had a remote. Hold on, let me see what Nightbot's upset about. Oh, it's just too many symbols. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, I could probably tone that down a little bit so you can add more. Nightbot's just good for keeping the riffraff out. Alright, break off. So we got to leave most of the train in 3 and just pull the 2 cars off. For those of you playing along at home, I should have checked that before I pulled it out. Yeah, I think if you do more than like 2 or 3, Cody, Nightbot gets upset. What the heck was that? Was that wheel slip? I actually have to turn her wipers on. Wipers. So these 2 front cars need to go on the left-hand track. So I have to pull back in where I was, cut off those 2 cars, drop them over there, then we'll grab the rest of the train. And then the rest of the train goes over to G6. So make sure you check your whole work order. So they're saying step. Step 1, 2, 3, 3. The second step 3. You need to do that before the first step 3. Oh, got some nice lightning out there. That should be good. Oh, dang. But don't get electrocuted. You know, if lightning struck one of these tanks and everything exploded and we died, I wouldn't even be mad. That'd be pretty awesome. Alright, let's double check our paperwork. 991, 638, yeah. That's the 2 we want. Oh boy. Lock you up. I don't know if can you bottle the air on this? Let's find out. Wait. Back in here where it's dry. A lot of times they'll have it blocked so you don't have to do this, but this time we actually have to cut the train apart. You can't bottle it, but it'll eventually bleed out. Alright, cool. That's fair enough. Yikes! I think we're far enough down. Yeah, they got some pretty spectacular lightning storms. That one switcherooed. Actually, let's do this. We're in a lightning storm, so let's stand on top of this mostly empty tanker car and drive the train. What could possibly go wrong? I'm from Missouri, Alan. Specifically northeast Missouri originally. I live down west of St. Louis now. So I'm not sure. Generic Midwestern? A little bit of North Missouri hillbilly thrown in. I used to have a little more of a drawl. Before I moved down to the city. I done got cityfied. Yeah, we got Ireland and North Dakota. We got all kinds of people in here. Pretty cool. I'd imagine we'll have to pump up air to move this, because this is a pretty good sized train we're shoving on here. Now the remote, that doesn't show me any air stuff, does it? No, it doesn't. I gotta love the detail. Alright, brakes are pumped down. Wait, we're showing a handbrake on. Why are we showing a handbrake on? Oh, I didn't. I thought I took that one off. Alright, fair enough. Showing handbrake on because the handbrake's on, dummy. Got some Australian in here too. Very cool. Folks from all over. Okay, you're off, you're off. We got no more flashy lights. Whoosh! Got a mate down in Australia. Put you back on a little bit of delay. You're getting kind of squeaky. Alright, we should be good. Right? Yeah, there's the sign. Here's your sign. Okay. That was a whole lot of finagling around. Now we gotta grab that train and pull it over to somewhere. I already forgot where we're going after that. G6. The DH4, you mean? Yeah, I've made 2 videos with DH4. One of which I believe came out today. Woo! Quit looking at chat! Dang it. That's gonna leave a mark. I blame Cody. Didn't set the handbrake again? Thanks, Texas. You're right, I didn't set the handbrake again. I'm getting in bad habit. That probably means it was me that didn't set the handbrake, and then when or maybe I set the handbrake, but I hadn't passed the sign. I don't know. I'll have to go back and watch my video and see what happened there. Hey, Blakes. The Blakes are bred off. Been a long day. Hey Trip, how's it going? X-ray. Yeah, it's quite the weather, man. We had some wicked lightning earlier. It's starting to clear up a bit now. Bless you. How's my son? Hey, chat. Me and handbrakes we're having a struggle. We're struggling. Nothing to see here. It's all good. I thought somebody said I left them out too far. Maybe I misread the comment. Yeah, don't tell the boss, YouTube medical officer. It's a good thing we don't have Bob along. Bob and his mustache would be very disappointed in my performance. Yeah, we're just polishing the rail. It's all good. Keep those treads clean. Fuel. Got plenty of fuel. A little dark out there. What was it, G? G6. Back to G. Take you. Alright, you can't do stuff when you're holding the lantern. I forgot we only have one arm in this game. Chat's gonna tell on me. No, chat. No. Okay, you're good, you're forward. Give you some gas, and we're gonna use the remote. Which is still linked up. Excellent. So if you're not familiar with Bob and you have no idea what we're talking about, that seems safe, right? I also play another railroad simulator called Run 8, and it's North American railroading. Like prototypical simulator, realistic stuff. And you can choose to have a conductor ride along with you in the cab. So my conductor is Bob. So the running joke is that Bob is always critical of everything I do in Run 8. Because he's got kind of this dead stare on his face. And it's funny. Even funnier is I'm going to head into the wrong track here in a second. It's a little hard to see out here. It's like it's night. Well, YouTube makes it a lot darker, Kraken, so it probably looks a lot darker for you than it does for me. Okay, we are headed into G. No, no, this way. What are you going that way for? Weird. I was dragging down. It was going up. Build my speed. So YouTube being dark, it is night in game, and you're by a window with the sun up. You're kind of double whammy there. Triple whammy. But I can see, like, okay. But on YouTube, I'm sure it looks a lot darker than it actually is. Little abuse of throttle there. So where is 5? That's 3, 4. I think 5 is going to be the second one right there. I think. Yeah. Now we're lined in to go into 5. Excellent. Spooky. Let's get up 12. Nice moon model. Yep, we're heading into 5. Most excellent. Hear my little idling DE. Such a good little engine. Hey, catch you later, Kraken. Thanks for dropping in. Set the handbrake. Who, me? Forget a handbrake? Never. Couldn't find the clicky point. Alright, that should do it. Go turn her in and get paid. Uh-oh. I did something wrong. What did I do wrong? It says I don't have them on G6. What'd I do, chat? I'm not sure if they'll have modding or not. Did I read it wrong? What's wrong with this picture? One of these numbers is not like the other. don't know why I had 5 on the brain. This just in. Kerbo's a big old dummy. He also likes to forget to turn off handbrakes. If only there was some kind of big flashing red light in the cab that would tell you forgot to do that. Something's wrong here. Now what did I forget to do? Oh, I turned that off. I forgot I left that one on, so when I flipped it, I turned it off. Derp-a-derp. Let's try getting some brake release going. See how that works out. Yeah, it gets confusing at Act Original with the zeros and the O's. All right, I bet we can move a lot better now. Studies have shown it's easier to move when your brakes are released. Let's see. So we need a switch. Oh, I thought we were past that. We may not actually be past that. Not quite out of there yet, boss. Yeah, right? If the zero had a cross through it, that would really help. It's like, what is the game? Oh, it's right on the tip of my tongue. Survive the Nights. They use a font where the 1 is a capital I. It's always bugged me. Probably more than it should. It was showing a green light, but apparently was not throttled up. I wish this showed notches. That would be super handy. Nothing happened, Cody. It's all good. Definitely not making mistakes here. Nothing going on. Just doing a little switching. Definitely didn't put this entire train on the wrong track. And then try to go turn in the job. That never happened. Oh, we got cars to run into down here. Fantastic. Oops. There we go. I want up here. There's already some flats in this track. Nothing. gonna have to push on those cars. Sorry, cars. Come here. Oh, missed. Alright, now we can just shove in the sign and we'll be good. Alright. All the things are off. No flashy lights. This is just vanilla, no mods. Kraken, that's up to you, but I went with the DH4 because the DM3 is a little bit of a handful. And you can really do a lot of damage to the gearbox, which will cost you a lot of money. So I have skipped the DM3 for now, but that's up to you. I was actually kind of tempted to go buy the DM3 on this stream and do some shunting with it, just to get used to it. So we might do that. But I went straight for the DH4. Okay, set the handbrake. Now that we're on the right track, wonder if we can actually turn the job in. Ta-da! Amazing. Amazing how that works. Bob's in Florida. Oh, there is a mod. Yeah, I haven't even looked into mods yet. Let's make a save here. I haven't saved in a while. And I think it's almost morning, but let's go ahead and sleep till morning. I guess it's like 12:30. So let's sleep till daylight. I think we'll go buy the DM3 and we'll play around with that a little bit. I've heard it's a really good puller. Well, before we do that, let's go fix. I think we should just have this DE2 to fix. Oh. might have done a little bit of damage to some cars. The LO26. Yeah. Which one is LO59? That might be the DH4 I was using. Just moving something 10 feet can cost you a lot of money. But this is, I'm sure that's the little D2 out there that I may have allegedly ran into some stuff. Yeah, let's go get this guy fixed. Alright, we just need marker lights. Sun is up. You're off, you're off. I think it sets the handbrakes when you sleep. So, let's go service this guy, get our fees taken care of, then we're going to buy the DM3, because there's one sitting over here. And something we haven't done yet tonight is you can drive around from the external view. Whee! That's a good looking game. We'll actually use some lights. Getting into the roundhouse. I never remember what the keys are. The T and G? Yeah, T and G is the throttle. Throttle, reverser, then does it just follow it across here? Yeah. Okay. Except for handbrake. What's handbrake? I don't know. Yeah, we're going to go over here. The service stuff's in the roundhouse, and then there's the DM3 in there as well. Alright, catch you later, Kraken. If you're really leaving. Semi-truck on rails. Yeah, we're getting some sunlight. Looks like we need to turn the turntable. Oh yeah, I backed my DH4 in there. Yeah, I serviced that. It cost me $900 to pull it out of the service bay and stick it in the roundhouse. The service fees are kind of ridiculous in the game, but it is what it is. You also get paid a ridiculous amount of money to haul trains around, so I guess it all balances out. Wow, I did not need to stop that much. Let's get back in real view here. Hey, Joseph Sloan. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It caught my eye when they put out the simulator update, this current update. So if you like simulators, it's a lot more like a simulator. All right, we are in range. If y'all have questions, just feel free to ask. I am new to the game, but I'm learning a lot. We've got people in chat that know a lot about the game. So what we're doing now, if you're not familiar with the game, is we have a license to manually service our equipment, which is usually about half the cost. You can just pay money to have it serviced. But once you buy the license, you're allowed to manually service your locomotives. You can bring them over here and cost you less. But you do have to bring it to a service station, and you got to do all the things. Basically just pulling levers. We used a lot of oil. Wow. Sand we're good on. Nearly half a tank of fuel. Here we go. 11 grand. All done. Get some trains, train sim, rolling line. This will be a fine addition to my collection. I added the evil laugh. Alright, let's get this thing out of the way in case we need to service other stuff in the future. There are also steam engines. I have not tried the steam engines yet. What we're going to try is the DM3 over here, which is diesel mechanical. It actually has a gearbox, kind of like a truck. So that should be interesting. I don't have any spare... Oh, I do have one spare track. I'll take that back. Stop! So we can stick this in the roundhouse. Alright, I'm going to just do this the easy way from the outside view. Oops. Bar. There it goes. How much money have I made? I'm not sure. I mean, I can tell you how much I have right now. As far as how much I've made, I have no idea. Alright, let's tie this one down. You did good, little D, too. You did real good. Alrighty, we're done with that train. Locomotive. I know that triggers some people if you call the locomotive a train. Alright, let's bebop over here to the office. And I'm making kind of a mess in here, aren't I? And let's drop into the safe, just in case I have regrets. Didn't have a second D2. Yeah, I thought there was another one, but yeah, it wasn't sitting there. But I've got the DH4 I could have used. Are there coal unit trains? I don't know. There's a coal mine, right? Actually, we got the big map right here. So these are all the industries. Yeah, there's a coal mine. So I don't know, like, how big the trains get. You have to have different licenses for different size trains. But, like, if you're thinking, like, a 100-car train, probably not, unless you're playing in sandbox mode. So, somebody asked about money. I now have $196,000. So I've made that plus all the stuff I've bought. I have no idea how much total. Should do a longer trip. Yeah, the last two videos on YouTube, I took some long trips with the DH4. Licenses. So you can see I own all this stuff. We want the DM3. It's only 30 grand. It's not that much. Oh, that's right. We got to clear out the other fees. This is probably car damage. Yeah, from when I ran into that car. Oops. And then... So you can see it. We just serviced this. But if we take a look at... We're going to have environmental fees. This is where I have issues with the damage system. I literally serviced this locomotive, drove it out onto the turntable, backed it into the roundhouse, and it's got $396 worth of damage to it. Okay. But what we can't manually service is emissions, so you always have to come over here and pay your environmental costs. So we'll do that. Yeah, once you get enough, like, you can get a license to have unlimited number of jobs. So like my latest video that I did on this, I did 5 jobs at once with the DH4. That still was only like maybe 15 or 20 cars. I didn't count them. It wasn't a huge train by train standards. That is mostly environmental, so we'll just pay that. No, what's this one? Ooh, that's where I hit those cars. I even did cargo damage. Wow. We did a good one on that. Alright, let's pay the man. Okay, now we have no more fees, so now we can actually get a license. You can also use the scroll wheel on here if you want to. Insert wallet to pay. There we go. Now we can drive the DM3. Let's go do that. Yeah, it's a wild one, for sure. And I don't know the shift pattern. It has kind of a unique shift pattern, so that's gonna be fun. I'll see if it's in the help in game here. Here we go. We got the big blue beast. Oh, does it walk you through this every time you get a new locomotive? Okay. Starter. Dash light. Let's get some cab light. It's kind of dark in here. Got wipers. Wipers 2. Lights. Oh, it wants me to click that. Oh, it's like a base rent? Okay. How do can I turn this off? I guess you have to go through this. Yeah. We got it. Yep. Reverser. I don't want to move. Thought I had that in neutral. It's trying to get me to do stuff. I don't want to do stuff. I don't want to do stuff, right? Just leave me alone. I'm going to run off the track here. I'm going to go switch the thing. It's kind of dumb. I don't want to do the tutorial. Can I skip the tutorial? Escape tutorial tab. Ah, okay. Thank you. Thanks, chat. Okay. Let's see if we can figure this beast out. So it's got a 2-stage gearbox, and there's a specific shift pattern, which I am blissfully unaware. That's off. I want to get out on some straight track before we start messing around too much. I'm gonna run it right off the turntable. Alright, I'm just gonna use the outside view to swing this around. There we go. Alrighty, this is gonna be fun. So we're basically in 1-1, and if I go manual, diesel mechanical. Oh, this doesn't tell you the shift pattern? Well, that's fun. I know I've seen it on Steam. Somebody put it in there, but Kind of funny they don't tell you how to do it in the game. Is it in the cab here anywhere? Yeah, it is looking kind of rough. Well, let's just see what happens. So we're in 1-1 right now. You gotta be careful with downshift, you can like blow up the engine and stuff, so. Yeah. It's gonna be fun. It's very hands-on. This would be a lot of fun if you had like a control stand. All the right levers and stuff. Now let's get back down to 1-1. I don't know if I'm quite ready to take a job with this or not. Could just do a little shunting job maybe. Alright, then we have a reverser. Then there's like an engine brake. Forget how that works. That's the train brake over there. Now the clutch is like automatic, I think. You just have to throttle down. Hard to see out of this thing. Oh, it goes to 2 before you go to 1-3. Okay. Wait, where's 1-3 in that pattern? Yeah, we could get in some real trouble with this. Where's the cutoff? There it is. Okay, that was fun. Just grab the bull by the horns. Let's see if we can get a shunting job done. We gotta walk before we can run. Alright, so that is 136 tons, 170 tons. Here we go. 3 drop-offs, oh boy, all kinds of stuff. Alright, HBU 73. We got an hour and a half. Over on C2. Alrighty. Well, here goes nothing, chat. See what I can do with the blue beast. I guess I really should have put that in neutral. So actually pulled up. Yeah, I need to go in the Y. Okay, so we're grabbing those, and we're taking them over to D to unload. Yeah, so we need to be on that end. All right. So we need to go forward. Ideal shifting order is then 2-1. Let's see if we can start out in 2-1 since we're light. Once you get used to the order, I'm sure it all makes perfect sense. Where's the switch? There it is. Wasn't moving. That was odd. Okay, back over. We need to back into C2. Oh boy, this is something else. 1-1-1-2-2-1-2-2. All right, let's see how it feels about 2-2 since we're running light. Shifting down when hauling is, yeah, because if you mess up, I've seen people blow up their engine. Just put it that way. If you shift wrong, you explode the transmission. Hey Brandon, it is fun. It's fun. Yeah. Okay, so I can see. Now we need to switch. That should be, yeah, that's C2. So we're lined up for C2. Yep, okay. We're gonna take them over to D7. It's kind of like driving an old Mack truck with a really weird transmission. I have to get a cheat sheet to learn from. Sounds fantastic. Yeah, Cody, right? Hey, what Bob doesn't know won't hurt me. Speaking of Bob, I need to get back on Run 8 one of these days. That train's still sitting over there at Trona. He's ran over to Sewell's Yard. I feel like this engine is short. Give it dirt tires and start plowing. Heck yeah. I wish we had a farm game with like this much detail of how you actually had to run the machines. Instead of push W and you go 100 miles an hour in a tractor. I'm looking at you, Farming Simulator. Get close enough? Maybe. Nope, not quite. Let's see, reverser. I think Okay, this is going to be exciting. The world's tiniest brake pipe stuff. Those are with me and handbrakes tonight. I cannot remember to do handbrakes. So we get the other end. Yeah, those are easy to read. Okay, let's see if we can get moving. And we're headed over to D7. It's over at the docks. Be the far right track where we unload, I believe. Okay, we're in 1-1. Oh. She's powerful. Man, it wanted to grind the wheels right off the bat. She's got a lot of torque. A lot of grunt to her. Oh, I did that backwards. That was almost bad. Eventually, Lord Cranky's shift pattern is going to go and scroll off the chat. I won't be able to shift anymore. So if you go from 2-2 into the 3s, according to that. Okay, well, we're moving. I'll say that much. So if we do that and we put this in neutral, which it doesn't always want to move. Probably have to wait for the RPM to come down. Oh, you can't go into neutral. Interesting. So I need to go to 2-2. Yeah, you got to make sure you do these levers in the right order or you will be hurting. We could probably stay at 2-2. That's interesting that you can't come out of... So this is literally like a gear with, you know, without the clutch put in. You can't just pull it out of gear. Now is that the... I think we're actually out. Yeah, let's go here. Ooh, that train brake is sensitive. Now we can put it in neutral. Okay, cool. I like it. So I do believe that gets us past the Y. What I should do is make sure we're lined up. I'm going to be so busy with the gears, we'll end up in the ocean. Okay, so we need to come back through here, and we were going to radio. No, we're going to D7, right? So we need to come back through here, and then we need to turn here. We need to go to the docks. We need to turn right here. And D7 is over here to unload, and we're good. Run! Alright, now all we have to do is back up without blowing up anything. Away we go. did that totally wrong. Yeah, just non-lapping, I believe. Yeah, well, for better or for worse, we're headed into the docks. I need to print out that shift pattern and paste it to my monitor until I get used to it. Somebody could do me a solid and paste that in chat again. It scrolled off the screen. I should have went to 2-1. I went straight to 2-2, I think. Oh, does this have... Oh, this has windows that open. Nice. You can actually stick her head out the window. What's the old horn sound like here? Really? What's that? What was that horn? Okay, that's embarrassing. We're not going to use that horn anymore. £12,000 attractive effort at 1 miles an hour. Nice. What I'm talking about. Okay, so we're in 2-1. We need to go to 1-2. So up and then down. There we go. We're still going backwards. Yeah, I like this thing. It's going to take some getting used to. And I'm 100% positive I'm going to blow up the transmission at some point. I've just kind of accepted that fact. Yeah, you can skip as long as you don't over-rev it and blow up things. Especially downshifting. That's where it gets you. So what's the F4 look like for? Oh, you just got gearbox A and B. Okay, it's not too bad. So in theory, we're lined up to D7. It's a good theory. I'm going to roll with it. Yeah, it makes a very unmistakable sound when you ruin the gearbox. Let's just ease back in here because I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, we're heading into 7, so that's good. Is there anything else in 7? I don't see anything else in 7. I love the sound of this thing. No mistaking that. It's got a lot of power too. This thing can really lug. So maybe my next video will be road trip with the DM3. We'll see how that goes. Might be fun, you think, Richard? I think it might be fun if you're a masochist, maybe. We're almost there. 2 cars. I feel like the scroll on these doors is backwards. When can I actually put it in neutral? Do I have to be stopped? There we go. Just have to have the RPM down, it looks like. And we have arrived at D70. I think I put the train brakes on. Let's go ahead and save some fuel. No, no road trip tonight. I can't play that long. I've already sat in this chair all day for work. The back's killing me. Alright, unloaded. Off to the next track, which is C1, D1, and D5. Let's see where these cars are. I'm going to do it from this view, that window. Let's turn on car info. So 626 is where I'm at right now. Okay, so that one goes to D5. You have to have your alt key off. 254 goes to D1. So in theory, yeah, so the, okay. So the back cars are correctly blocked. So the main body of them goes over to back over to C1. Alrighty. And do. Yeah, Cody, same. It's completely deteriorated, unfortunately. Alright, let's, alright, we didn't have any handbrakes on. Looks like we are good to go. Man, I should tell you, the nose of this thing lifts up when you throttle up. It's awesome. This thing is a beast. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No. Grind it till you find it. Love that. Just the attention to detail is pretty cool. We went from 2-2 to 3-1, right? Oh, now we're cooking with gas. And then 3-2. All right, back over to C-track we go. Kaboom! It's just a little grinding because I had the RPMs off. We good. So it's up to the last two cars, right? C1. Alright, I think I hit that switch. That slows your RPMs, I guess, if you use the engine brake. Then we go to 2-2, so we want to put this in 2 and then that in 2. past that switch right there. Yeah, I'm liking this. It's definitely going to take some getting used to. It is a handful. Keep an eye on your revs. There we go, we're good. So back to 2 and then down to 1. Rain brake on. Okay, let's get a radio. There's that. Hey, Fairweather Productions, I'm really liking it. Yeah, I'm not sure, Richard, if it's a Jake brake or if it's like a flywheel brake. I'm not sure. I'm really liking it, Fairweather. It's good stuff. We're checking out the DM3 right now, which is a little bit of a handful. Diesel mechanical with a dual gearbox. So that's fun. It's like driving one of those old Mack trucks with a really weird shift pattern. Alright, we're gonna get going. Two great guns here. I'm actually not 100% sure the track's lined up over there. Wait, 1S has got a whole bunch of cars on it. Oh, crap. Slow down! Slow down! Can you use the remote with this? No. That's a solid negative on that one. And I can't see where we're going. I mean, I could use external view. Not sure how you're supposed to do this if you're not using external view. Drive by feel. We might be able to see by the time we get back there. Yeah, old twin stick. Good stuff. We keep it about 5. We shouldn't do too much damage. Famous last words. Oh, now we can see. We're good. Perspective is going to be a little bit of a problem, but we just need to kind of ease back into them. I think we've eased. Here we go. All right, let's go a couple up. We are going to C1S, right? Let's just double check. Yeah, C1S. Okay. All right. I think I set 2 handbrakes on this cut, if I remember right. Nope, I remember wrong. Holy cow. You have enough room? I guess we got room. It wouldn't tell us to put them here. Yeah, exactly. X original for sure. I just think it's kind of fun to try to do it from the cab. But yeah, nothing wrong with it from a realism perspective. Release you. Release you. This thing is just idling this train backwards. I love it. It'll spin the wheels at the drop of a hat. It's got a lot of torque, a lot of tractive effort. I like it. Yeah, exactly, Martin. It's got a good feel to it. Feels like you're doing work. I think we have room. I need some binoculars. Let me get out the binoculars. Yeah, we're gonna have just enough room, it looks like. It's a good F12 right there. Alright, let's get slowed down here. Got another car length here to go. Yeah, better in neutral finally. And then we're supposed to leave the front two cars on. 254 and 626. Polishing the rails, exactly. 626, 254, beautiful. I pushed this in there a little further than I needed to. We got plenty of room, so we're good. I think the game may reset the angle cocks. I'm not sure. I'm not going to bottle the air. I'll let it drain out. Okay, where are we going? D1 and D5. And 254. R254, where are you? You are on the back. Excellent. When you go to D1 and the other goes to D5. Alright, to the D tracks. Whoa! Get cocky and blow this thing up. Yeah, it's got connecting rods. So it's got like a drive axle back here that drives the wheels. I'm in 3-1, so I want to come back to 2-2. I forget. Where's that going again? D. Okay. So my mind is putty right now. D is the docks. So the very okay. So I have to go left. So I have to switch at least one of the switches. So yeah, connecting rods. Maybe you're on the slim side. So this is like the drive axle, and it drives the wheels with the connecting rod. This is where the power comes from. This is real similar to locomotive in loco short line operations. If you've seen any of those videos I've done, it's a similar style. All right, that is switched. Time to back up. Keep moving that the wrong direction. Reverser. Now watch this hood when I throttle up. It's like, run! It just gets right with it. Like steam, but without steam. Yeah. Yeah, you can actually grind the gears. I did that earlier. Oopsie. Now let's see. I need to throw one of these. I need to throw you. No, not you. You. There we go. And we're actually going in this one. Get back over to D. Going to D, right? Yeah. Back to the docks. Yeah, thanks, Deal. So far, doing all right, but I imagine once I get out on the road, I'm going to miss a downshift and we're going to explode the transmission. Pretty sure that's what's going to happen. Wait, am I going down the wrong track? I am going down the wrong track. Brain goes kaput. Like, this doesn't look right. The heck am I? Oh, yeah, I went into the... Yeah, I did. I switched the wrong switch. We're headed into the passenger tracks. Like, wait a minute, that doesn't look right. Let's try that again. I'm hitting all the wrong keys. Need to go down this track. Could just use an independent. I just got 2 empty cars. There we go. That's the right track. Get some hoppers. Hop on, we're going. Now we can head for the docks. I almost need to stay crouched in here. Okay, so we're going right, and then we're going to D1. gonna switch. That one down. There. Missed it. There. There. Got it. That should get us over towards the left half of D. Once more, but with less failure. Man, Gray, I haven't seen his videos in a long time. I think he stopped getting recommended to me or something. YouTube is weird. You can be subbed to somebody, but it won't show up on your feed sometimes. Start getting slowed down. We go into the number 1 track here. May or may not be lined up for. Actually, it looks like we are lined up for D1. I think we came out of D1 not too long ago. Yeah, so we're going left, and then left, and then left. Yeah, we're good. Yeah, I need to go make sure I'm still subbed to him. Now that I think about it, I haven't seen Gray for forever. He makes some good videos. I can't remember what I used to watch him play, like maybe RimWorld and stuff like that. I don't see any other cars back here, so we're just dropping off one, right? And the other one goes over to T5. Slows right down the gearbox. Just 2 empty cars. That should do. So we're at 2-1, so we need to go to 1-2. Go to number 1. Let's use the independent. So we're cool like that. Check 254. Yep, 626 goes in the other one. Cool. Over to D5, please. Skip that shift, but have fun. Alright, let's not get too crazy. We're just going to 5. It's 5. Oh, 5's right there. We don't have to go to the other side. Alright, cool. Okay, so we need to go that switch, and then switch. That'll get us into D5. Yeah, this is a lot of fun. I'm glad I waited, though. Didn't try to take a big train over the road with us first thing. Hey Tyler, how's it going? Still need physics. We found out earlier when he crashed into some cars. Cost me about $5,000. Yeah, we're well past the sign. There we go. Job well done, I think. We'll have to go see if we actually got the job done. Yeah, we'll leave it running. We'll be right back over here. Do. Alright, did we do it? Yay, we did it. First try. There we go. Look at that. Back up to 172. Even after buying the $30,000 license. Very nice. I wonder how much maintenance this thing needs. Shouldn't need a whole lot. Bebop back over here. Yeah, we haven't done any damage to it yet, so that's good. Let's go ahead and pull forward a bit. I think that'll be it for tonight. It's been a very long day. My back is killing me. I need to get off my back. And get some sleep. Forward. Yeah, so once you're in forward, like you're in gear. It doesn't stall out the engine though. Watch the hood on this thing when I give it the juice. I love it. Look at all that torque. Oh yeah. What's the top speed on this bad boy anyway? Is 3.3 the top? Oh, that's road gear for sure. Hey, catch you later, Cody. Thanks for hanging out. Oh, we need some lights on. Ah, I can't move the thing. I couldn't move the thing. Where we're going, we don't need tracks. Nice. Was I just going too fast? I'm not even sure what happened there. I was fiddling around with the lights. How did we manage to do that? Alright, there's my first derailment. I was fiddling around with the lights. I guess it really picks up speed when you're in road gear. Can we move when we're on the concrete? Yeah. We got this, chat. We don't need no stinking track. I need to turn this into a YouTube short. Alright, let's get this up. Not sure why my lights aren't working. I've done something wrong. Let me back on the track. You got wheel slip. Oh, this is fantastic. Oh, I had my type set wrong. That's why. There we go. Yeah, it really took off, Tyler. I was not expecting that. I was fiddling with the lights, and the rest is history. I don't suppose I could happen to like bounce back up on the track somehow, could I? I kind of have to know what happens now. Collide with that. Oh, I can. That has collision. Oh, we're gonna smack into the crane. Yeah, so that has collision, but I don't know if we can get back up on the track or not. What happens if we slowly run into the crane? For science. You gotta watch your wheel slipping when you're driving off-road. Yeah, it's a tractor. Afraid to turn on your sander. Oh, it's doing stuff. It's not happy. Nah, it just stops. Alright, that's kind of what I figured. Uh-oh. Stalled it. Oh, this one started. The other starter. Now why? So I have... Oh, I see. Okay. I thought that was sand, but that's sand from up here. I got it. Yeah, we just need a plow, and we'll get some plowing done. Oh, I stalled it again. I don't know how to drive a stick shift. It's colliding with something. That's why I kept stalling it out. Right, Richard? I'll take that as a compliment. Ice does some pretty fun stuff. Well, anybody seen any cars over here I can hook onto? Alright, let's run at this track and we'll see what happens. Having trouble getting speed up. Come on, baby. Oh, so close! Oh, so close, chat. We were so close to victory. We were so close to victory. So close. Alright, well, we tried. Ice screams a lot. Yeah, he's more of an effusive fellow than I am. That just highlights it. So I don't think we can move anymore. I think we're officially stuck. She's bound up on the road there. Okay. We're stuck. Ouch. What's this look like in the cab view? Oh, nice. Whoa! Look out! Things are getting weird. Can't get out! I'm trapped! I'm literally trapped in here. Wait, are we moving the loco? Give it belly scritches. So now what? Let's save fuel. Thought maybe it was moving when I was doing that. Might have been my imagination. We'll just blip outside. So there you go. My first derailment. I was fiddling with light switches. If you didn't know, to re-rail stuff, you bring out your radio, multi-purpose tool, and you use the scroll wheel, and it's got different modes. It's even got a little tiny flashlight that barely works, but it does give you a little bit of light. Work train. No work trains have been unlocked yet. Ooh, there's work trains. Re-rail. $982. Okay, you convinced me. Ta-da! That wasn't too bad. Anyway, I need to head off to bed. Let's get this. Oh, they put the handbrake on for me. Okay. Let's make sure this thing is tied down properly for the night. There we go. Appreciate y'all hanging out. Hope you have a great weekend. It's Friday night for me. It's probably Saturday morning. Saturday for some of you, but yeah, have a great weekend. Thanks for hanging out with me, folks. Appreciate you watching as always. Have a good one.